Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to A.Y.O Radio United Kingdom. Thank you so much for joining us today. How was your weekend? I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope everything went well, the right way. Yeah, just like you want it. Yes, it's your radio station, it's your online radio station, the station with charisma. Right now, you know, it's Monday and everything is now getting serious, yes? Entertainment 24/7, trust me. This is the right place to be, the best place to be when it comes to entertainment, yes? No lele now, you know we give you the best radio show, the best radio program, the best station, the best entertainment, yes? Whether it's gospel or pure entertainment, Yoruba Oriki, everything. This is the place to be. It's A.Y.O Radio family reality show right here. Today, featuring one of the outstanding presenters on A.Y.O Radio. I think we're going to kickstart the show with your one and only Olamide Omojola. Yes, this is the program where you get the presenters to do something that is unusual, to do a program that is not usually their program on the radio. So it's something different, it's special. So let's relax, just chill, and let's go for this ride. I am loving this. Let's go there. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Olamide Omojola.
You are listening to 360 Family on A.Y.O Radio UK. Yeah, you had that right. This is 360 Family on A.Y.O Radio UK. And on behalf of my boss, DJ Ali, and the entire crew of A.Y.O Radio, I welcome you all to this edition of 360 Family. This is the voice of Olamide Omojola, aka Lamzi. And today, I will be discussing the topic stress. Yes, you heard that right, stress. As we all know, stress is a very crazy situation, a crazy topic in itself to talk about, and that is why I've chosen it to intimate us and to make us familiar with situations that could actually lead us to stress and things that relate to stress that we never knew did before. And before I go on, there are a few terms I would like to familiarize you with in terms of stress. And the first one I have is the term stressor. Stressor refers to a stress-producing event or a situation. Anything that stresses you, that causes stress into your life in one way or the other, is called a stressor. It could be an abstract thing, it could be a living thing, it could be your friend, it could be whoever, whatever. That is a stressor. Anything that causes stress to you is termed a stressor. And I have another term right here, which is called stress reaction. And stress reaction refers to the body's response to a stressor. Yeah, we've talked about stressor being any event or person that produces stress. Why stress reaction is the way you respond to that stressor, to that thing that is causing you stress. And on the other hand as well, I have what is called distress. And distress stems from acute anxiety or pressure. Like you have been anticipating towards something, now it's getting so nervy for you. You're feeling so nervous, you're feeling so shaken, and all that. That is a level of distress. And I don't think distress. I know distress is not good for the body. So whatever causes distress to you, you can actually evaluate yourself and check on that one. And as well, we also have what we call eustress. Yeah, you heard that. Eustress. Eustress is spelled Eustress, in case you want to look that up later. And eustress means positive stress which results from motivating strivings or challenges. And this has actually made me myself realize that stress is not only negative situations, it's not only things that could lower our standards or lower our energy or make us feel bad. Stress could as well be positive things that lead us to greater heights. Like this one we have right here called eustress. And definitely, like I told you earlier, I know you've learned from that one already. Me, myself, never knew what was eustress before preparing for this program. And while I was preparing, I was able to get a very good, concise knowledge about that, which I'm sharing with you right now. And as described, now you know stress doesn't only mean negative situation. Like I said before, it could also be positive, like eustress. And an example of eustress, which I will make you know, is like let me say marriage. Yeah, when a new couple just gets married and you know they are actually detached from their regular their normal living, which they were used to for a long number of years before, and now they are going into another totally different ball game entirely, which is marriage. It's a positive change, and that's why it's listed under eustress, which is a positive stress. And moving on swiftly from that one, you know, there are various situations we find ourselves in our day-to-day activities, whereby we have to make decisions on which work or activity to do, what to engage in first. And that being said, I would intimate you with the 4 types of decisions that can be made in terms of minimizing the stress or managing the stress pattern in our day-to-day activities. The first one I have here is called the approach to approach situation. Yeah, approach to approach situation. And it's simply defined as choosing between 2 attractive options. For example, making a decision if you want to attend a concert or you want to go watch a football game taking place at the same time. Like we said earlier, like we have negative stress, we have positive stress. And under this one, the approach to approach situation can be termed under positive stress, because going to a concert is more like going to enjoy yourself and taking away every form of negative thought in your mind and feel free. And going to watch a football match as well is like chanting, supporting your best team, and taking your mind off a lot of things. So approach to approach situation is a very good form of stress, which, if I may say that, and is a very good form of stress pattern which can be followed to actually engage and get positive stress, not negative stress. Yeah. And the second type of stress situation is known as avoidance situation. With this one, you must choose between 2 disagreeable options. For example, staying up all night, studying for your exams, or preparing for a job interview. You see, these 2 things demands a lot of energy and hard work and focus. So staying up all night and actually preparing for the exam or thinking about that interview you've been wanting to do, you've been aiming to get that job in. So these are things you have to sit down, think, and actually put in effort, a reasonable amount of effort before you can get something out of it. And that one is called avoidance situation. Also, we have the 3rd type of stress situation, which is called the approach avoidance situation. And under this one, you find yourself in a situation that has both enjoyable and disagreeable consequences. For instance, you'd be like, okay, should you ask the lady, or maybe your girl, to go to the party with you? And now she may say yes or she may say no. Now you're having thoughts of, okay, if she says yes, this is what I would do. If she says no, okay, I would rather go out with friends or this thing. And now it's making you feel the negative and the positive sides of the 2 things, which is why it's called the approach avoidance situation. And the 4th one is called the double approach avoidance, which is like you must choose between multiple options, each of which has the pleasurable and disagreeable aspect. What makes this different from the 3rd one is that this one has multiple options, which has just one options, while the double approach avoidance has multiple options, which has pleasurable and disagreeable aspects. And making a decision whether you should stay at home and wait for the delivery man to call you, you should just go to the depot and pick it up for yourself. And with every pattern of stress situation, we can see that it has helped to simplify what decisions we can end up making. Practically arranging it this way now helps us to actually ensure we don't get lost in the shuffle, we don't get lost in the stress or wreaking havoc on ourselves through going through too much stress without having a direction of going about it. So with those 4 stress patterns and situations, I'm sure you've been able to actually get some things out of that and be able to pattern yourself and manage your stress better. And like I said earlier, we have negative or positive stress, and with various life changes comes varying levels of stress. For instance, I mentioned marriage before. That's a form of stress. That could be termed as ill stress. That's positive. Serious illness. That's totally negative. A new job is ill stress as well, because that is a positive form of stress. But you still have to adapt and do some certain things. And relocating from a house to another, I think that's a form of ill stress as well. That's positive. But losing a loved one, I pray we don't ever lose a loved one anytime soon in Jesus' name. I'm going prophetic. I'm going on a pastor vibe right now. So I'm saying, I pray we don't lose a loved one. Losing a loved one is a negative form of stress, which we don't pray happens to any one of us. These are important sources of stress I've mentioned already. And common to the example I've mentioned is that every part of it means you are going to separate from an individual, family, familiar friends, relations, or colleagues. You have to adapt, you have to settle into the new lifestyle and all that. And I know so far you've been really tuned in, you've been listening attentively to what I've been giving out to you listeners out there. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate your listening to this program, as well as on behalf once again of my boss DJ Ali, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that has listened today. You are listening to the voice of LAM to the ZY Lamsey, and same time next week. I hope you join me on the program. You stay tuned to the program until next week, when I'll be coming your way again. I wish you all a lovely, stress-free week. Cheers. 360 family on A.Y.O Radio UK.
Thank you very, very much, Mr. Lamson. Also,
more music at 47exclusive.com.ng.
Trust me. Okay, hold it right there. Hold it right there. Thank you so much. We can't go wrong with that presentation. Trust me. This is 360 reality show on A.Y.O Radio, bringing in different presenters to present about different issues, different topics right here every Monday from 12 p.m. So make sure you log on. 12 p.m. is 12 in the UK, not in any other country. 12 in the UK, that's UK time. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's another man coming up very soon. To be quiet, not soon, very shortly. In fact, let me use the word Shapale. This guy is great. His name is Oladipo Bukola, but many people know him as Abe Lad. It's coming up. The topic today is Mr. Right, not Mr. Left. Hey, oh my mad God. Let's get ready for this one. This is Mr. Right from Abe Lad. Enjoy.
We give glory, honor, and adoration to God for the privilege given us to see this new week. You are welcome to A.Y.O UK Radio. Good afternoon to all our listeners. Good evening, good morning, depending on the country where you are listening to us. There is A.Y.O UK Radio, online radio with charisma, online radio that people listen to all over the world. And you know, we are there for you 24/7. There is a program titled A.Y.O Family Reality Show. And being one of the family of A.Y.O, my own segment of this program is titled My Rights. You must know your right being an individual. You must know your right being a citizen. You must know your right whenever and wherever you are. Now, there is I'm your human rights presenter, Oladipo Abiodun, popularly known as Abe Lad. This beautiful morning, this beautiful afternoon, this beautiful evening, we will be talking about right to life according to section 33 of Nigeria Constitution. Right to life. Every person has the right to life, and no one shall deprive intentionally of his life, save in execution of the sentence of a court in respect of criminal offence, of which he has been found guilty in Nigeria. Based on this above provision of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, simply means nobody, including you, including your family, including your dad, including your parents, including your guardians, including the government, can try to end your life. Even you personally, you have the right to life. You have the right to live in this life. It also means that the government should take appropriate measures to safeguard by making laws. Even not merely the government, you particularly, you must take appropriate measures to protect your life. You must take appropriate measures to do what? To live a comfortable life in this life where you are, in this life where you are in the life where you are living. So, and it's the right and duty of our government to do what? To make laws to protect you from some circumstances by taking steps to protect you if your life is at risk. In the same vein, public authorities should consider your right to life when making decisions that may put you in danger or that might affect your life unexpectedly. But so, if anybody tell you that he or she will kill you, let the person know that you have right to life and protect yourself. This is under the law. Even if a member of your family dies in circumstance that involve the state, you have the right to investigate the matter. You have the right to know the type of death that kills such person. Because everybody is entitled to right to life. Everybody is entitled to stay in this life. Don't forget, on the radio where you are on A.Y.O UK Radio, and we are on A.Y.O Family Reality Show. This segment is titled My Right, with your number one presenter, Oladipupo Abiodun, popularly known as Abilad. In this our society where we are, whereby there is a violence, allows us to detach ourselves from the sacrifice of life, which is supposed not to be. We are in life where we're supposed to live comfortable. Even the judicial process might be slow, but it exists for a reasoning. The judicial even allow right to a fair hearing, which includes that a person accused of a criminal offense will be charged in public. We still have an opportunity to defend himself and be presumed innocent until proven guilty. I will now wonder why, whereby all the people, they call themselves vigilante, they will say, assuming someone found guilty or they see someone stealing, the person stole something now, they will just do jungle justice. You will hear they put tire on the person's neck and they burn the person alive. Under the law, it's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be. Because even in the court, they still leave right to free hearing. Nobody can take your life. Protect your life. Government tools are there to protect our life. And even, I don't wonder, in this country where we are, whereby there are killings in some part of the country, in Nigeria where we are, like in the northern part of this country, is not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be. Everybody have a right to life. You have a right to live in this life without anybody tampering you. You have a right to live to the extent that you do your own thing the way you want without committing any offense. I will give us a critical example. For example now, a case of Chukwuemeka Iziogu, Reverend King, who was convicted of a murder and sentenced to die in 2007. Just this year, almost 10 years after the initial verdict that he should be hanged as punishment for his offense, the Supreme Court gave the final verdict denying his appeal. This has taken almost 10 years. But some people are able to carry on their conscience the fact that they can extinguish a life in the most brutal manner in less than 10 minutes, which is not supposed to be so. Nigerians are a very religious people, but generally our religiosity does not translate into the way we treat each other, nor does it translate into a moral guide, especially those who are in positions of authority. There is no empathy. We seem able to dissociate our humanity from the consequence of the action we taken against fellow citizens. We have the right to live. We have the right to life. That is how it is written in the Constitution of Nigeria, Section 33 of 1999 Constitution. If someone finds guilty, the next thing is to take a proper step, report to the nearest police station, and they should do proper they should do proper things that are supposed to be. Thanks for listening to this segment of A.Y.O Family Reality Show. We really appreciate you. See you next time. See you next week. I remain myself, Oladepupo Bukola Abiodun, popularly known as Abilad. Thank you.
Wow, this is very, very educative. This is very exceptional. This is good. I'm happy. Wow, these guys are good, trust me. Know your rights as a citizen of the earth. Any country, any nation that you are based, you must know your right. I'm so sorry for those who have missed this. Trust me, wow, I've never had anything like this before. Even he rightly mentioned, Abelard rightly mentioned that you don't even have the right to take your own life. So know your right. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to A.Y.O Radio UK reality show, where we have different presenters presenting together. This is the first time it's happening, and if you like, you can call it a lunch party. Yes, I'm having a cup of tea, nice hot cup of tea to that. This is a great program that you don't want to miss every Monday right here on A.Y.O Radio United Kingdom. Yes, big up to everyone that's logged on. Yeah, Trust me, if you think it's over, no, it's not over yet. Because another great presenter is coming up now. He goes by the name Sassy. Let's hear it from the man like Sassy.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and good evening, Nigerians. This is A.Y.O Radio UK Show, a radio station with a lot of charisma, because we impart knowledge into the hearings of our wonderful listeners everywhere, BO and abroad. And I am your host, Okunade Olushola Gabriel, aka Sassy. My mama no know. My mama they call me Okunade Olushola. But I am Sassy at Sassy Team, Sassy_official, on the program titled Zodiac Signs. I don't know, I know majority of us might have been hearing about that, but I don't know if majority of us has the understanding of what it means, Zodiac Signs. The question I want to ask now is, do you as an individual, do you know yourself? Do I know myself? Do you know your traits? Do you know your weaknesses? Do you know what you're supposed to do in life as an individual? Do you know your sign? Do you know who you are? Because this is understanding yourself, knowing the circumstances, holding you back, and you work on it. If you know your sign, that's the reason why I'm coming up with this program, Zodiac Signs. Anyway, A.Y.O Radio UK ló wà ní orí ẹ̀ láti ń sọ̀rọ̀ àbí ń bá wọn lólùfẹ́ wa sọ̀rọ̀. We impart knowledge, we give knowledge. I don't want to say we demonstrate knowledge. We don't just demonstrate knowledge. We put it into the hearings of you wonderful listeners, home and abroad. Anyway, before I proceed, if you want to participate on this program, you can call on our studio number +44 79 311 78486. Once again, +44 79 311 78486. Or you can reach me on my number 081 13 14 62 42. Once again, 081 13 14 62 42. There is no time. Let me proceed. There are 12 signs, and each sign has its own strengths, weaknesses, and its own specific traits, desire, attitude towards life. These signs are, we have Capricorn, we have Aquarius, we have Pisces, we have Cancer, we have Scorpio, we have Gemini, we have Aries, we have Leo, we have Sagittarius, we have Taurus, we have Virgo, we have Libra. That's 12. So all these signs, these zodiac signs, they have different traits. And I'm very sure each and every one of us will belong to one. So the traits, the weaknesses, the desire, the attitude towards life is different. We are definitely different. So that was the reason why I asked the question, do you know yourself? Do you know who you are? Because two brothers, so far they are not born the same day. Definitely they are different. What I do that might be something that will elevate or people will praise me on, you might do it and they will like, what are you doing? Because we are different. We came from different Mars. We came from different Uranus. So that was the reason why I asked the question, do you know yourself? So welcome once again on the program Zodiac Signs. Because this make you, this make me, makes all of us to understand ourselves, to know who we are. I just mentioned these 12 zodiac signs that we have that I mentioned: Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, and Libra. So I just want us to understand that, as we all know, these zodiac signs belong to 4 elements. All these signs that I just counted out now, they belong to 4 elements. So the 4 elements we have, out of the elements, we have fire sign, we have earth sign, we have air sign, we have water sign. Those are the elements: fire sign, earth sign, air sign, water sign. Under the fire sign, we have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And again, under the earth sign, we have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Under the air sign, we have Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. And under the water sign, we have Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So, if you want to know the sign, if you don't know who you are, maybe you are an Aquarius, Gemini, Cancer, or wherever, and eventually I'm putting it now, you are getting who you are, and you are yet to know your element. Don't worry. I don't have too much of time. I just want to make sure I break it down for the understanding of everyone. By God's grace, by next week, I will deliberate it very well to an extent that you as an individual, that you, my wonderful listeners home and abroad, you will know who you are. You will know your sign if you are yet to know it, and you will know the element, under the element you are. So don't get it twisted. This is A.Y.O Radio UK show. We have, I don't want to say we are fucking different. We are different. You know, God is different, so He made us different. So, A.Y.O Radio, the one be in case you have any question or you have anything you want to say about this program, you can reach our studio number once again, +44 79 311 78486, or you reach me on my number 081 13 14 62 42. It's very updated. Or you can go on our social handles at A.Y.O Radio UK show, no space, or at DJ Ali Journalist, or you get me on my ID as well at TeamSassy_official. A.Y Radio, don't want to be too bad, or you want to ask any question about it, this is just the beginning. Don't get it twisted. If it is knowledge, A.Y.O, we get her. We get them for pocket. If na education, we get them for pocket too. If na entertainment, we light and eye. Entertainment is there for our head. So this is A.Y.O UK show. We give information. We give education. Show fair information. Above polówó ọjà. A.Y.O Radio ní tiwa. Ẹ má bá wa ká lọ. Like I said earlier, Okunade Olushola is my name, aka Sassy, on the program Zodiac Signs. Zodiac Signs. Zodiac Signs. Do you know yourself? Do you know you are different? Do you know I might like egg buns, and that egg buns might be my taboo spiritually? This is not about being practicing or serving other God. This is what God made us to know. He gave us the understanding. The Bible says, my people are going astray because they lack knowledge. And we get knowledge via wisdom. So, and wisdom is the principal thing. So don't get it twisted. A.Y.O Radio, we will, if this information, entertainment, and education will serve you so they, you know, go get tired. We know they carry last. Don't forget, Okwandi Olushola is my name, aka Sassy at A.Y.O Radio UK show. By this time, next week, it might not be the same time, but next week definitely, I'm going to get back to you and tell you more about zodiac signs. Okunade Olushona is my name on A.Y.O Radio UK show. Bye.
Yeah, thank you so much to Okunade Olushola, aka Sassy Man. Yes, talking about zodiac sign. You know, zodiac sign. What is your zodiac sign? You understand? Mine is I'm Scorpio, Akeke. Trust me. You know, if you don't understand Akeke, just watch that scene sign. Akeke, Scorpio. Yeah, shout out to all the Scorpios. So, as you're watching us and listening to us, if you can call, please do so. And if you want to text us on the Facebook Live, please tell us your zodiac sign and tell us what is special about your zodiac sign. And also, your zodiac sign, who do they get on with? I know some zodiac sign do get on with each other. Let me just quickly send this information to one of our presenters, King Alero. You'll be coming on very soon. I think I want you to come on. I don't know if it's going to be possible, if we're going to be doing live or if we can have you on Facebook Live, blah, blah, blah. But we'll see what's going to happen. I am just so excited about today. I'm excited about this program. It's a lunchtime program and it's something that is very, very special. Yes, it's unique. It's bringing different presenters from different stations together and now presenting live. Okay, some are pre-recorded and some are going to be live, but I think we work on it. We just want to, this is like a test one, yeah? We want to see how this is going to look and how the listeners and the viewers are going to, the response from the listeners and the viewers. Yes, after this, then I think we move on, we develop it further. We want this radio program to be an award-winning radio program all over the world. I want it to beat all radio programs on any station in the world. Trust me, we're working on it. Yeah, kudos to all our presenters. You're doing a great job. This is very, very good. This is A.Y.O Radio Family Reality Show, live on A.Y.O Radio United Kingdom. Now, the next person, it be Beta Pekin. Yeah, son of Beta. God they inside, trust me. God they watching inside. Everything where they do, they put God first. You understand? Anything without God, trust me, it's incomplete. Yeah, so this is MC Beta Godwin live on the Family Reality Show. Now, let's listen.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on today's edition of your darling program, also on A.Y.O Family Reality Show. In fact, this is the first edition of the program on A.Y.O Family Reality Show. The program is an entrepreneur program where we talk about business. I use this opportunity to greet my producer and my announcer, DJ Ali. My name is MC Beta. For sponsorship, contributions, advert placement, and partnership on the program, you can call or WhatsApp this studio line on +4479 311 78486 or +234 7032211777. I read it again. +234 7032211777. On today's edition of the program, I will be giving out different business tips on how to grow your small business. Do you know that the success of your small business depends on your effort to grow profits using various methods? From employee training to marketing, every aspect of your business deserves attention. Rapid growth does not happen overnight, but there are several steps you must take to keep your business moving forward. It takes time and effort. However, when you start reaping the benefits, you will see that your effort is worth it. Here are some tips to consider if you wish to grow your business. Number 1, understand your customer. You can only develop products and services that will be a huge hit if you are attentive to the needs of your customer and prospects. One way to understand exactly what your customer wants is through research and surveys. You should be constantly inviting them to provide honest, brutal feedback. Review and survey are the best way to get inside the mind of your customer. This make it easy for you to develop products and services that are suitable to the current demands of the market. Moreover, it helps you understand the areas in which your company needs to improve. Number 2, improve customer service. Improve your customer service. If you don't provide quality customer service, it will be difficult to satisfy your customer, even if you have a superior product or service. This aspect of the business is about taking the extra step to make them feel special. Let your customer know that they are valued. If they have problem, make sure you address them right way. If they have questions, take time to answer them. They should not feel like things are difficult for them. If they raise certain issue, social media is a great way to understand your customer by listening to them. If they find the customer service satisfactory, they might even recommend others to also buy from your business. Number 3 tips. Establish loyalty. It takes time to encourage customer to come and buy what you have to offer, but it's not enough to just get them to buy. You need to encourage loyalty. Consider that there are other competitors who could offer them better. You want them to remain loyal to you. Don't feel complacent just because you already have a lot of loyal customers. They can easily attract to other options and they might leave you. Number 4, focus on professional development. The success of your business also depends on the quality of employee that you hire. Building effective team is the key to ensuring that your business prosper. One of the best ways to have motivated employees who work hard is to give them a sense of purpose. They should not just feel like they have to work for the sake of working. Number 5, spend time attending network events. If given the chance to join this event, take it. This is the opportunity to extend your network. This is highly important, but it is something many entrepreneurs neglect. You must build relationship with other people. Number 6, focus on corporate social responsibilities. Focus on corporate social responsibilities. Your business must have something it is passionate about. This helps in improving the image of your business. People will patronize you because they know that the money they are spending goes to the right causes, goes to the right places. Number 7, don't hesitate to get loans. Don't hesitate to get loans. Don't hesitate to get loans. If you are starting out as an entrepreneur, you need money to help fund it. The same things is true for those who have been around for some time and have decided to take things to next level. It is on this note I say a very big thank you for listening to A.Y.O Family Reality Show. Join me next week for another edition of the program. Also, my name is MC Bessa. Do have a great day. Bye for now.
Yeah, thank you so much, MC Betta Peking. Thank you very much for that one. On enterprises, how to make your small business grow. I love this topic because I have passion for it. Nigerian businesses, black businesses, we need to learn from this because our customer service is like this. Trust me, it's not good enough. We need to work on it. It's appalling. Trust me. And you know I'm telling the truth because me, I care about customer service. I care about good customer service. Anywhere I go, I want value for my money. You understand? I'm not being bad. You understand? I'm not being harsh. You understand? I'm just a friendly person. I can forgive people as well if you make mistakes. But give people a good customer service. That's why, you know, people are now turning to other businesses. Especially in the UK, a lot of black people are complaining that, you know, other races are taking their business. You understand? But we need to understand that other races are giving good customer services. Trust me, I'm not the only one that's complaining about black customer services. It's appalling. You understand? I've been to so many. I remember in my previous radio station, I used to do a program. Part of the segment of that program is going to different businesses, yeah, and then observe them. You know, I'm a journalist. Observe their customer service and report on it on air. You understand? A lot of black people do fail. I'm telling you. I'm not making this up. You understand? I've been to a black business where I was standing there for like 10 minutes. The woman was counting money. She was, Mumbo. She was counting money. I had to stand there for 10 minutes. If I wasn't desperate, and she was the only, our shop was the only shop that was open at that time because I wanted to send money to Africa at that time. Mumbo. She went there. Others, they will be doing something else while they leave you standing. Even the manners of approach, they do not talk to people properly. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that because we have the last but not the least program today is from our lovely queen. She's actually king. Yeah, King Alero. She usually presents Impact with King Alero, but today, I'll mark it. Trust me, this is interesting. How about you now?
Thank you for using the Smile Network. The number you dialed does not exist.
Wow. Okay. Sorry about that. We try to get her back again. Let's try it one more time. Sometimes we get that. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we're going live with King Alero. How about the market? How's your day going? This is the last segment on this program, A.Y.O Radio Reality Show, brought to you by A.Y.O Radio itself and featuring many presenters on the station. Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Yes.
Good afternoon, my people.
Carry go. Fire on. Yes, King Alero, you're not live. You are live.
Okay, yes, so now do, now well done, no, now soon, now baby, yeah. You know, so I know they carry last, now still King Alero, and you go back on A.Y.O Radio, family reality show. Now, new show will bring up for now. Remember, say Alero know they carry last, and the Coco, now in the name of my program for this family radio show. I know my birthday, you know, how today help, you know, how today is good. I know never bring the thing we go track on our mind. Like, just know that we just combine the English, the PG, everything enjoy. Make una just the flow, they enjoy my program today. Sincerely, I hello. My lovely presenters who don't present. I really love our topic today. Good make person get good customer relationship, and it good make person become entrepreneur. You want to start business, no shame, say you want to go collect loan, but make sure you use that loan well. Now, the cocoa not there right now, and today, what I will talk about, I will be surprised. Guess what? I will like here on our own side of the story. Tell me who they do this one for, whether a woman or be a man. Who they talk about sex activities when they don't finish for inside secret place. So that woman, they bring her come outside, I been a man, they bring her come outside. Notice that I bring this stuff, take confusion as to jail. I bring this up because people got no say that's the way that they do for secret. They don't mean they bring her come outside. Because if they shame them, they don't know. Some people don't even care again. No matter what they do, they will just bring up blow for video. They say they won't blackmail somebody, they won't body shame some people. They will just bring pictures where they don't do for secret. Come Facebook, come Instagram, come Twitter, come whatever Andrew where they say bring them come. We say they here for a show, we say no good. If you they do it, then you stop her.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize for the interruption. I'm sure it's due to network failure. Please accept my apology. Let's try and see if we can get her back again. All
Your
right?
call is being forwarded to another number. Your call is being forwarded to another.
Oh my God. All right. Okay, let's try one more time.
Your call is being forwarded to another number.
Okay. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry this program will be discontinued due to network failure. All right. I'm so sorry about this. We would have had a brilliant time with the Coco. Trust me, it's one of the top radio shows on A.Y.O Radio, and also presented by our presenter of the week on A.Y.O Radio. Make una forgive us, we go make am better next time. You know as it be now, we know if we control this thing. We know if we do as a jiggle as your God, your spirit directs you.
All right.
Let go.
I am going on a summer holiday. A summer holiday, and I am going on a summer holiday. Who's gonna go with me? Oh, that girl with the biggie. Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? They call me White Q. They say the Hoop Master. And right now, you're listening to A.Y.O Radio, London, UK. Keep it locked one time, shall we?
Nice one, Baba. Nice one.
From generations to generations, they have stood the test of time, and they have become legends. London, get ready to be fully entertained as A50 presents A Night to Remember with the Legends live in London. Featuring King Sunny Abbey, Evangelist Ebenezer Obey, A.Y.O International Music. Host, A.Y.O, music by DJ Also Jones. Date is Friday, 18 August 2017. Venue, Transformation House, 6 to 6 St. John's Hill Club Junction, London, SW11 180. Tickets stand at £35, gallery £50, VIP £75. Ticket info and sponsorship call 0796 116 6893 or 0793 223 2528 and 0749 522 9591. A night to remember with the Legends live in London. Don't be told.
Good day, everyone. How are you today? Wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, from whichever part of the world you're listening from. This is A.Y.O Radio UK. To join us on the program, you can call the studio line +447015528. It's my first debut here, and I want you to be familiar with the name Adiola Adebambo Daniel, aka Toka Bravo. Like I said earlier, this is my first debut, and you are onto the program Blue Corners, where we give you shoulders to lean on. You don't have to bottle it up. Call in, let's talk. Heart to heart, and you can also share your experiences with us, your unforgettable memories. We are here for you, to be part of you, to share both of your pains and gains. It's a program you don't want to miss, because you will surely be educated and your body will be lifted. You are on to Blue Corners on A.Y.O Radio UK, and the number to call is +447 01528, and the voice you're listening to is the voice of Toka Bravo. Call in, let's chat, let's gist, and let's have fun.
Welcome the king of our time. The Army of FIFA has been using the platforms to promote peace and unity. There comes another super duper exhibition of talent, House of Oduduwa, in collaboration with North Jams Entertainment, presents Ojaja 2 Musical Talent Hunt and Concert 2018. Oh yeah, the second edition, featuring top musical artists and top producers, audition holds across all Yoruba-speaking states in the month of March. Grand final holds in April at Ife Grand Resort and Leisure, Ile-Ife. Registration is 1,000 naira only. Forms are available in Ife Grand Resort and Odua 90.9 FM. Star prize, 1 year recorded with top Afrobeat producers, Nigeria and in the United Kingdom. Promotion for 1 year. Scholarship to one of the top Nigerian music schools. What are you still waiting for? All age groups can apply. Powered by His Imperial Majesty Oni Adeyeye Ogunwusi Ojaja II Limited for the next musical superstar. For sponsorship and inquiry 0809 5000 125 Otishe Limited for the next musical superstar. Are you the one?
Prime Minister ṣọjọ́ bí ọmọ Látúndé Ibrahim dókítà tó lé oníyọ̀lé yóò ṣọjọ́ bí ọmọ ẹni òdùmọ̀ ògbọ́dọ̀ wí ọmọ ẹni lóbi ògbọ́dọ̀ sọ yíyá ní sí ìdòdúwọlé yẹ̀kọ́ òde yóò ṣọjọ́ bí Tókúlódé entertainment ló ń pe gbogbo wa o pé káwọn kò ná bàbá sọ́ba ògbó. ẹ bá ń ra bàbá fọ́ọ̀bà ògbó. Òkú tó dá láàyè, òkú tó dá láàyè, celebration of God's glory, celebration of God's glory, beautiful testimony lélẹ́yìí gbogbo wa pátá ẹ̀yà pè wá gbogbo yín pátá la pè ọjọ́ ìbí tó protect entertainment èmi àti ògùdọ̀ mọ̀ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ aṣọ ẹbí ti jáde £90 ni aṣọ ẹbí ti jáde £90 ni gèlè white fìlà white la máa lò sí kò bá gèlè wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò sì bá fìlà wá fáṣọ ẹbí tìyín ẹgbẹ́ mi sí àrékè má ṣe lórí 073-787-720-33 wọ́n lára 074-483-57103 wọ́n lè lẹ́jà 073-779-90836 ìrìnjà 074-799-51532 Deji connection 079-571-34753 ọjọ́ ìbí tó protect entertainment ó máa wáyé ní Friday March 23rd 2018 ní Stanley Banqueting Hall outside street Ingate South East London SC15 1TF àjọṣe gbogbo wa ò ní bàjẹ́ o àkàrà ẹ̀ wá sunkún ẹ̀kọ́ a ò ní sunkún ara wa time 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. ni o lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. ni o ẹ̀yà àjọ péjú ṣe lágbára ọlọ́run àṣẹ ìdùnmáyé wọn ò nífẹ̀ẹ́ nìkọ̀ọ̀kan wá ṣàwátì àmọ́ rí bá ti ṣe á sì mọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ náà gbégbá a ní taṣọ àgbàmọ́lẹ̀ a ò ní pòṣì a ò sì ní pọ̀yà ìyẹ̀ ò ní pọ̀ wá lágbára ọlọ́run àṣẹ ìdùnmáyé lọ́jọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀yẹ gbogbo wa wọn ò ní fi wá ṣàwátì o ire báyìí lójú owó rí ire lójú owó mọ̀ yìí o fọ́ṣọ ibi tiẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ lè pe tó protect entertainment tààrà lórí 074-0303-2871 ẹ jẹ́ ká kó nílé yọ kíre náà lè jẹ́ ti gbogbo wa o ọjọ́ àbí tó protect entertainment ọjọ́ ayọ̀ ni fún gbogbo wa o.
We are engagement coordinators, also known as Alaga. We always make occasions great. We add joy and glamour to the home of bride and bridegroom. We make sure we can sell them. May God make them productive and the union permanent. We are not here for competition, but to make their day groovy. Their happiness is our concern, even after today. May God bless you and me. May the good Lord replenish you for every morning spent today. Amen. So shall it
àjọ akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ tó ń mójútó ètò ìdarí ayẹyẹ ìdáná ìgbéyàwó lórílẹ̀‐èdè nàìjíríà ẹ̀ka ti United Kingdom Association of Professional Wedding Engagement Coordinators of Nigeria APWECON UK chapter nínú ìfẹ́ ohun ìṣọ̀kan tó ń bẹ láàrin gbogbo adarí ètò ayẹyẹ ìdáná ìgbéyàwó ní UK láti ń fi àpẹẹrẹ gbáǹkọ́kọ́ ìlànà rere lélẹ̀ ká lè fòpin sí ìtakọ̀ngbọ̀n iṣẹ́ láàrin kó wá pẹ̀lú ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó yè kooro lórí pàtàkì tó ń bẹ nínú ètò ìdáná engagement àwọn àgbékalẹ̀ tó jiná dénú láti bu ìkún gbogbo ojúṣe akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ lóòrèkóòrè nínú iṣẹ́ wọn. èyí la fi rán wa létí ọjọ́ ìpàdé gbogbogbò tó ń wáyé nírọ̀lẹ́ Monday àkọ́kọ́ láago 7. ẹ yàgò fún àwọn ọ̀fọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ kò jiná dénú tí wọ́n ń ba ayẹyẹ àtọ́jú ayọ̀ ẹni jẹ́. ẹ máa gbé gbogbo ètò ayẹyẹ ìdáná ìgbéyàwó yín bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wa fún ojúdá iṣẹ́ tó ta lẹ́nu múnú ẹni dùn yùngbàyùngbà. Association of Professional Wedding Engagement Coordinators of Nigeria APWECON UK chapter. Our general meeting holds on every first Monday evening at 7 p.m. For more information, call the president Kanishewaniku on 07932406087 or the secretary Bumi West on 07473904499. APWECON, Association of Professional Wedding Engagement Coordinators of Nigeria UK chapter. Add an everlasting color to your memory day.
We are engagement coordinators, also known as Alaga. We always make occasions great. We add joy and glamour to the home of bride and bridegroom. We make sure we can sell them. May God make them productive and the union permanent. We are not here for competition, but to make their day groovy. Their happiness is our concern, even after today. May God bless you and me. May the good Lord replenish you for every morning spent today. Amen. So shall it be.
Check it. Mac check 1 2 1 2. Your boy Big T, representing 160 family. I'm a bush in low UK and A.Y.O. Now I'm saying I'm chilling with DJ Ali. On fait nous chier là tout beau, Timothy wow. Elle a your bottom see you on fait nous chier les Timothy Bobby trying this time. You we get burn. Yeah, DJ Ali, Big TV. I'm pushing low. Shout to everyone, east, west, south, north. DJ Ali, Big TV.
Good day, everyone. How are you today? Wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, from whichever part of the world you're listening from. This is A.Y.O Radio UK. To join us on the program, you can call the studio line +447015528. It's my first debut here, and I want you to be familiar with the name A.Y.O Daniel, aka A.Y.O Bravo. Like I said earlier, this is my first debut, and you are onto the program. Deep corners. We will give you shoulders to lean on. You don't have to bottle it up. Call in, let's talk. Heart to heart. And you can also share your experiences with us, your unforgettable memories. We are here for you, to be part of you, to share both of your pains and gains. It's a program you don't want to miss, because you will surely be educated and your body will be lifted. You are on to Blue Corners on A.Y.O Radio UK, and the number to call is +447 01528, and the voice you're listening to is the voice of A.Y.O Bravo. Call in, let's chat, let's gist, and let's have fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
It's the breakfast show. It's the breakfast show. Starting your day the right way.
Remix. Music.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your day the right way with the Breakfast Show. A.Y.O Radio.
Simply the best. Energy. Technology. Good morning.
Hey people, it's your girl Cindy. Today we'll be talking about who cheats the most in relationships. Now most women will come out and say, hey, it's the men that cheat though. They are the ones that are polygamous in nature. Men cannot do without having a side chick. While the men will come out on their defense and say, it's the women. Women are very gullible. Throw some money around and the woman will come around. But I'm saying, I don't think so. I think cheating goes beyond being a man or a woman. Cheating is a personal thing. A very personal thing. Now, if anybody is cheating, probably it could be basically because of the circumstances around them at that time, or whatever they are going through, or whatever they want to get over at that time. It's not about you being a man or a woman. Hello, good day. This is Blue Corners on A.Y.O Radio, a program that gives you a shoulder to lean on. Join me on A.Y.O Radio. Let's discuss your pains, those things you feel you want to share, those experiences you want the public to learn from, the sweet memories you feel like sharing. Who knows, that could bring smiles to the face of someone somewhere. This is Blue Corners again on A.Y.O Radio. I am Toka Stayless. Thank you for joining me, for tuning in.
G29 Music Production presents the return of the multi-talented and multi-award winners to our group live in London. Who we
talking about ironing bracket, aka the Yo and the Panama Masters. I come to the UK for the first time after so long with an explosive UK invasion tour called Just Like That. Right, the UK invasion tour has kicked off already with confirmed dates and venues from all of the cities in UK. Check it out. Birmingham, Friday the 2nd of March. African Village confirmed. Manchester, Saturday the 3rd of March. Woods Bar confirmed. Not.
Hello. Hi. How you guys doing? Wow, what a wonderful morning. I know you've been very, very good and well. Yes, you're welcome to A.Y.O Radio UK, to another exciting edition of Impact with King Galero, where we talk about different issues affecting the society. We talk about sensitive topics where we want people to keep learning. Remember that learning begins from cradle to grave. When you stop learning, you stop living. Education is power. So if you think you really want to aspire higher, you want to keep going higher, you need to keep yourself abreast, of what is happening in the society. Always keep yourself abreast of what is happening in the society. I have a very wonderful topic for you today, and I know you'll be wondering, what is this topic? This topic is very, very important. It's happening right now. It's happening right now, especially where I am now, UK. And do you know that bad exposure is bringing out so many things that are really bad, havoc, and things that you wonder, where did these children learn all these things from? Oh my God, some parents actually will be like, but I don't do this in my house. We need to think back that there is what we call bad exposure. So our topic today is called bad exposure. What do you see as bad exposure? Exposure to danger. Someone is in a situation where they are not protected from something unpleasant or dangerous. When you're not protected from something or unpleasant thing, that means that you are actually exposed to, or you're exposed to danger at that point in time. So you need to take note that being exposed to danger, being exposed to bad things especially, it's inevitable. You can't do without it, but it depends on how you control it. It depends on how you manage the situation. That is what I want you to know. Remember, you can always participate on this program by calling +447 931 178486 +447 931 178486, and you can also reach us on WhatsApp on +234 8180 959363 +234 8180 959363. Yes, and Alera will give you a feedback on WhatsApp, drop messages, go to my IG, go to my Facebook page, Alero King Alero, just type it KINGALERO. Drop your messages, follow my programs. I have recorded programs for you, and you can actually go back on YouTube to watch my programs as well. Good exposure. Do not forget that it is the one I'm going to propagate today, but I will open your mind on bad exposure being the major topic, because you cannot do without what? You cannot do without exposure. What do you expose yourself to? What do you expose your children to? What do you expose even your friends to? What do they see that you are actually exposing? Okay, I'm going to look at both sides. I just talked about bad exposure. I said when someone is in a situation where they are not protected from something unpleasant or dangerous. And you see that mostly bad exposures are actually all because of some reasons I'm going to mention now. Ignorance, lack of information, lack of knowledge, and apart from that again, also being naive sometimes. Yeah, and that's ignorance. That's true. Then another aspect I need you to know, lack of experience. Lack of experience. If you don't have experience, at times you can actually get exposed to bad situations. Peer pressure also causes that. Peer pressure, when you have this peer pressure influence from the negative perspective, you begin to have the bad exposure of life. And afterwards, you begin to think that, had I known, had I known. I don't want any child mentioning that statement, had I known. I don't want it. I don't want it. And that is why we need to sensitize our children. And that's what Impact with Alera is doing. Our parents, we don't need you to be too far from your kids, please. Let them be close to you. Give them attention. Give them all the love they ask you. Open your listening skills for them. Give them all the hearing you can. Because when you don't do that, you chase them out. You chase them to people that they are not supposed to communicate to. But at the end of the day, they usually come and say, oh, mom, you cursed it. Dad, you cursed it. You didn't give me good counsel when necessary. Okay, good. I'm going to tell you of a particular incident I know that is really happening, and that's knife killing. In the UK now, oh my God, the knife killing incident is just, it's actually on the high side. The rate at which teenagers are killing themselves, they are going to school, they have knives with them, they face themselves. Any little argument, it turns to what? A killing. We need to train our child appropriately, because if we don't, they will go out there to get a bad exposure, mingle with bad clique, and you will not be able to control them. So what I'm actually sensitizing is, make attention for your kids. Speak to them. Educate them. Do not leave them alone. Notwithstanding. Good. Teach them the good exposure. The action of showing the truth about someone or something, especially when it is bad. Don't say because, this is bad. I don't want to teach my children bad things. I'm not going to tell them the truth. I'm not going to tell them about it. Who told you they won't hear? A typical example. Life example, a child of 10 years old, 11, that she knows she's going to a school, she knows about dating, she knows about love, she's beginning to have feelings for a child of GS1, and the boy goes to the girl in the next class, oh, I really admire you, can't you see you're so beautiful, you're so big. Children actually grow rapidly nowadays, and they are not mature, they don't know all those things. That's why as a parent, it is your duty, your job, to call them certain stage of their lives that, this is the time you need to know about puberty, this is the time you need to know about growth and development, you need to know about different stages of life. So please, I see that so many parents shy away from those conversations like growth and development, puberty, sex education, making them aware of different criminal acts, rape, knife killing. Let them know about all those things. When you allow your kids to be aware, when they go outside, they won't be as in surprised or amazed when they hear all these things. Nobody will bamboozle them or do anything about all these silly acts. So that is the key thing I need you to know. As a parent, a guardian, or a responsible adult, that you have somebody you're taking care of. Yes, going to that, you need to ensure that experiences are being shared with your kids. The one that you feel is necessary, that pertains to them. You don't need to hide things from them. You saw something on their phone. Why are you hiding? Why are you scared to tell them? If I tell my child, she's going to scream, she's going to call the police, she's going to leave the house, she's not going to talk to me as a parent. No way. You need to take decisions. You need to call that child. Look at what you're doing. This is not good. This is not good. Because some children don't know. And again, even if they know, it's their age. They are acting their age. And that is why you are there as an adult, as a parent, to basically guide them. So if you are not there, who do they want to learn from? Nobody. That's what I need you to know. They will be helpless. They will be wondering, tell me, who am I going to go to? My mom is not giving me attention. My dad, So please, these are the things that make children to go into bad experiences. And at the end of the day, you as a parent begin to blame them. Why did you go there? Why did you do this? Can't you see this? But where were you? Did you do your own duty as a parent? Your assignment, your first primary assignment God gave you? Did you do it? So there are some blames that you don't blame the child as a totally. You as a parent has a part to play. You have a part that is very, very important that you must play, which is something you cannot shy away from. Bad exposure in children is more likely to be exposed to violence and crime than adults. Why am I saying this? Children get exposed to crime and violence than adults, because adults should actually control it at some point, but children are minor, so the knowledge they will have can't be the kind of knowledge an adult will have, and that is why they need you in particular. So an experience of violence can lead to lasting physical, mental and emotional harm. Even psychologically too, the child can be imbalanced. So I need you to know that a bad experience affects a child's life for the rest of his or her life only if a proper therapy or counsel is being done. And it also takes the grace of God. So you need to know that you must try and avoid your children, even adults, avoid bad exposure. Sometimes you can't help it, sometimes you can't control it, but at some point you should avoid things like that. Moving forward, children who are exposed to violence are more likely to be more attached, to suffer problems that are regressive behavior, anxiety, depression. They are always aggressive. So students that usually have this kind of problem, they are always what? Aggressive. Something would have been running in their head. They would have had this regressive behavior, you know. So all these problems are also part of the things that causes children to go into bad exposure, and they usually have this exposure on health related issue too. Children usually have health related issues. Why? Because they are exposed to a bad situation. Academic imbalance will begin to settle. So cognitive problems, they won't be able to retain anymore. They won't be able to even involve themselves with their peer groups anymore. You see, even the way they actually interact will depreciate. Are you with me? They begin to use vulgar languages. They tend to be abusive, to be defensive in the wrong path. So to avoid all these killings, all these unwanted conflicts, all these problems that children bring to parents, if you don't train your child well, that's when you get all this. So Alera King is telling you that you need to have more involvement with your child as a parent, as a responsible adult or a guardian. And I need you to know that juvenile prisons, we have them, we have them. So if you feel that you can do something as a child and go scot-free, you can rape a teenager, you as a teenager, you're raping another teenager below your age, or even doing worse things anyways, or you can actually abuse a child and you think you go free. You can't. I need you to understand that we have laws guiding all these bad acts. More so, if you have something bothering you, if you have an experience that if you, I heard it from my friend, should I try it? As a child, I'm advising you today that you shouldn't. Seek counsel from people you can confide in, you trust, and open up to your parents. Children are now hiding a lot. They don't want their mom to check their phone or their dad. They want everything being done secretively. They want to be the head kind of. They actually want to be in charge of all their things, and they don't remember that they are still kids. So they still need monitoring. They still need guidance. They still need counseling. They still need supervision. It's because we're in the computer, and the computer shouldn't take our responsibilities as a parent. So that is why you need to teach your child key elements of life, of growing up, so that he or she won't be exposed to bad experiences. Yes, if you're just joining us on the program, this is A.Y.O Radio UK, and you ride on Impact with King Galera. We've been discussing about bad exposure, also looking at the good exposure as well. If from the bad exposure, we're able to talk about the situations where kids are not protected or people are not protected, and at the end of the day, it turns out to be very, very dangerous. And apart from that, the good exposure is when you show action of showing the truth. You know, the action of showing the truth about someone or something, it shows that the exposure you got from there, it's a good one. When you try to correct the bad things, you don't want to follow the norm. And you know that that norm is bad. You distinguish yourself. I know it might get you into trouble, but as long as there is somebody sensible in whatever you're doing, as you distinguish yourself to take up good exposure, you will see the way things will begin to go higher and higher. People you begin to connect with, mingle with, and you begin to achieve more in all ramifications. The number to call to be part of this program, to participate, to drop messages are +447 931 178486. +447 931 178486. And you can also reach me personally on +234 8180 959363. +234 8180 959363. You can reach me on my email address kingalero@gmail.com. Drop your messages, drop your comments, your contributions. I'll really appreciate it. kingalero@gmail.com. I'll spell it KINGALERO@gmail.com. KINGALERO@gmail.com. Yes. It's really a wonderful topic. I love this topic because it also exposes children to some things that they know they are doing wrong things, but because no surveillance or supervision there from an adult, from a responsible adult or parents or guardian, they go farther and farther in the act. What is this thing? That is the use of social media. You know that the use of social media can actually open a child's mind in a bad way. It gives that child a bad exposure. If it is not used correctly, appropriately, or for what he or she wants to basically use it for. They do say they want to use it for assignment, but when you go to their last history, you will see they've opened different sites. What are you teaching yourself as a child? Do you think you are doing your mom or your dad? You are only doing yourself because they have read and they will still read and still give you money. But you as a child going to watch what you are not supposed to watch on the internet, like pornographies, different bad sites, love and dating, scamming people, cheating people, lying to girls, and you feel it is a job. I need you to know that all those things you're doing is just a distraction. It is not a job. And aside that, I also need you to understand that you must always program yourself. When I mean program yourself here, I'm talking about planning. When you fail to plan, that means you are planning to fail. Because when you don't even manage your time, when you get yourself into different exposures you don't want to get yourself into. If I don't want to be in a conversation with a particular person or a group of people or something, I use that time for something more civil than wasting my time staying jacked with some group of friends and at the end of the day we are not achieving anything. No way. So bad exposure, you must always put your character into place too as well. Your character is very, very important. Yeah, it's very important. And you need to know that if you don't have good character, it shows consciously or unconsciously, and you cannot hide your character. Because one day you will be provoked and will see how you want to manage the situation. So you having bad experiences is not the end of the world. It's just the beginning of stepping stone to you achieving in life. So if you know that you have experiences that it's a sky in my life, I cannot do without this guy, my teacher did this to me, that to me, my stepfather did all this, and put it behind you, and you need to move on in life to make yourself a good person. The number to call for guidance, for counsel, for follow-up, just call Kingalero on +234 8180 959363. +234 8180 959363. I know you've been enjoying the program. And I've also been enjoying it from this aspect. It's what I love doing. I'm passionate about doing it. So I can go any length on sensitizing my teenagers, my children, because children are the leaders of today. I don't say leaders of tomorrow anymore. They are basically leaders of what? Leaders of today. So if you see a child, don't underestimate that child. The child has strong powers in him or her. So you need to be mindful of it. Another aspect again in this same topic, exposure. What do you watch? What do you see? What do you sit down to watch on the TV? Mommy, daddy, what do you show your children? How do you dress? What do you say in their presence? All these things are still things that open the minds of children, because when they see their parents doing it, they'll be like, oh, my mom said I should do this now. So what is it? What's there? You house help, what are you telling me? You see, you talk to the house help, and they will definitely want to do that. So don't bring spaces for your kids to do what? To talk to anyone that she sees with you in any situation. So the way you address people goes a long way in life. What's your aim? What's your objective? Because your exposure too is being seen from there. How do you attend to matters? People that don't have good exposure in the context of knowledge or idea, they are not broad. Are you with me? It shows sometimes when they bring them to a round table to say their views, they won't be able to do what? To actually contribute. So I seek and I plead that adults more should please go and improve themselves academically. It will go a long way. Then things like that, we have certain years though. So how to go about things like you going to acquire knowledge is not hard. There are so